Strength is balance. A well-balanced person is truly strong. Let's look at Robert, how strong he is when he's well-balanced. He's standing on two legs, and I can push him hard and he'll be able to withstand the pressure and stress. But what happens if he stands on only one leg? I can push him over with one finger. So balance is strength. What are some of the ways that we need to be well-balanced? Now remember that this goes for men and women. We're looking at ourselves as whole persons. And we can all have these qualities so that we're well-balanced, strong persons. We look at thought and feeling, conscious and subconscious, work and rest, play, giving and receiving. Carl Jung, the great psychiatrist and well-known explorer of the human spirit and psyche, called them animus and anima. Animus being the male and anima being the female. That is, those female and male principles in every human being, in all of us. We need then to have a strong center so that we can incorporate both sides of our nature, and then we're well integrated and well balanced, like an airplane with two wings. In the East, the yin and the yang is in the Chinese philosophy. These are two interacting energy modes, yang being the active and yin being the passive, yang being the bright, the yin being the dark, the positive and the negative. Just as we would today talk about electricity as having to have a positive and a negative polarity in order to work. To be energized and strong, we need to be well balanced. We need to have thought and we need to have feeling. If we are all thought, we'll just be a cold fish analyzing everything and everyone. And if we're all feeling and intuition, we'll probably be off in the clouds somewhere and dreaming, not tracking on what's going on. Sometimes we attribute thought to men and feeling to women, but we all need to have both thought and feeling, intellect and intuition, so that we are a strong person and we have a holistic approach to our lives, that we use all of our capacities to be a strong, well-balanced person.
Our power of strength and stability and steadfastness expresses in our physical body as our spinal cord and our nerves. So what do they do? What is their function? Well, they serve as a communication system that links our brain, our central computer, with all of the other parts of our body. So here we have our brain, and this is a special central computer, and it controls all of the other parts of the body. All of our thoughts and our seed ideas get programmed in and through this brain. But now the brain needs a way to send these messages and this information to the rest of the body. And so what it does is that it conveys them down through nerve tracts and nerves that become the spinal cord that exits from the base of the brain. And when we put this over here on this model, we can see then that the brain is here and the spinal cord goes down through the central part of our bony spine. Now this is our backbone. It's called the spine, but it's also made up of the vertebrae, the bones, and this protects the delicate spinal cord. You can't really see it on this model, but it's inside here, this spinal cord, and it's about this round and this long, goes from the base of the brain down to the lower part of the back. And then coming off of each of these openings in the vertebrae, we have spinal nerves. And these carry nerve impulses, bioelectrical nerve impulses and message out to every part of our body. Now we have many different types of nerves. We have motor nerves that send messages from our brain down to our muscles. And we have autonomic nerves, the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nerves that send messages to our internal organs. And then we have sensory nerves. And what these do is convey information from our sense of touch and other senses up our arm, up our body, up our spine, and up to our brain. So you can see we have hundreds and thousands and probably millions of nerve impulses that are going up and down our spine. This is our communications superhighway right in our own physical body. And it needs to be steady. and it needs to be strong and consistent, and it needs to be stable so that we can have that steady flow of information all the way through our body, up to our brain, and from our brain down to the rest of our body. Now, over the years, as I've worked on this strength quality within myself, and as I've counseled many others to do, one of the favorite images I like, one of the statements I like, comes from the Bible in the book of Proverbs. And there it says, "The Lord is a tower of strength." So this is an affirmation and a visualization that we all can use. We can say, "I am a tower of strength." And we can visualize this tower being this column of light that goes all the way up and down our spine. And when we feel this and we see this and we experience this strength, then we can truly say and experience that I am strong and I am steady and I am stable in this light.